doing with all that stuff?
Me and Tommy are gonna play filling station. We're gonna wash Dad's car.
Oh, Dennis, your father just washed the car yesterday.
Not on the inside, he didn't.
Dennis, you come back here.
My ball is? My tennis ball?
No, it's probably right where you left it.
Gee whiz, lost again. Me and Tommy and Charlie wanted to play ball.
You and Tommy and who? Charlie?
Sure, Charlie Cooper. I guess you don't know Charlie yet. Hey, Charlie, come in and meet my good old mom.
Is that Charlie?
That's him. You know Charlie, don't you, Dad? He's Mr. Cooper's.
Well, yes, but I didn't know his name was Charlie. I've only heard him referred to as that stupid mutt.
I just don't know how smart he is. Gee, he sure likes you, Mom. Look how he smiles at Mom, Tommy. Yeah, he sure likes you, Mrs. Mitchell.
Lucky me. Dennis, you'd better get him out of here now.
Wait till you see how smart he is. Watch now. Watch, Dad. Speak. Speak, Charlie. Go on, Charlie. Bark, boy. Bark.
Yes, he certainly is smart.
He knows better than to bark in the house. It's not polite to bark in the house, is it, Charlie? He's just a wonderful dog, and he loves kids. And you know what?
No, what?
Mr. Cooper's going away today, and he says maybe I could keep Charlie till he gets back Sunday.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute,
Keep him
Dennis.
here?
I don't...
Oh, Dennis.
I'll take care of him and feed him and play with him and keep him out of your way all the time.
Oh, I don't know, Dennis. Caring for a dog is a big job.
Tommy'll help me, won't you, Tommy? Sure. We'll teach him lots of tricks. He's even got a leash so I could lead him. And I'll play with him and keep him from getting lonesome. And he can even sleep with me, so you won't have to make the bed in the guest room.
Oh, no, Dennis. That dog is not going to sleep in the same bed with you. No, sir.
Then he can sleep on the back porch, huh? Okay, Mom?
Well, wait a minute. We'll talk about it. What do you think, Henry?
Well, honey, it's only for a couple of days. It might be good for him. Teach him a sense of responsibility, maybe.
Well, I don't know about that, but it might help him work off some of that steam. All right, Dennis, we'll give it a try.
Yippee! Hooray!
You better go over and tell Mr. Cooper right away. When's he leaving?
About 3 hours ago. See? I told you could stay, Charlie. He won't be a bit of trouble, Mom. You'll love good old Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Let's go out in the patio.
Good old Charlie. You'll just love him.
Yes, he won't be a bit of trouble.
Oh, this is a good one, George. It's that tree in our front yard.
Uh-huh. Don't touch it, dear. I put it out there to dry.
You're doing wonderfully, George. I'll bet you beat them all, including Ballard Fillmore.
Oh, well, frankly, I expect to, Martha. I expect to turn out a picture this week that'll win the best of the show, the blue ribbon. Fillmore.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you so enthusiastic.
Well, it's a great day to be an artist. Beautiful day. Clear, peaceful, quiet. Makes a man feel good just to be alive.
I'll go get dinner started.
All right, dear.
Hey, there's good old Mr. Wilson wearing his butcher coat again, Tommy. Hello, Mr. Wilson!
No. Dennis, get this stupid dog out of my face! Now look.
What a sure glad you didn't knock that stuff over, Charlie. Me too. You'd have been awful mad at me and Charlie if we'd have done that, huh, Mr. Wilson?
Well, what are you doing with that stupid dog anyway? I thought Cooper was putting him into the kennel this week.
Oh, we talked Mr. Cooper out of that. Charlie's going to stay over at my house.
Well, keep him over at your house then.
Boy, you sure do look swell in that butcher coat, Mr. Wilson. Yes, swell.
It is not a butcher coat, boys. It's a smock. We artists all wear smocks.
Sure looks like a butcher coat to me, don't it, Dennis? It's a butcher coat, all right. Our butcher's got one just like it, only cleaner. But he don't look as good as good old Mr. Wilson.
Dennis, I have work to do, and I cannot do it with that stupid dog under my feet.
Cheapers, Mr. Wilson. Charlie's not stupid. He's a very smart dog. Aren't you, Charlie? Hey, look at that, Tommy. Look at that good old tree. Yep, that's a tree, all right. Boy, you sure can paint plain, Mr. Wilson.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
That's the swellest tree picture I ever saw in my whole life. Here's the trunk, and see how the limbs go way out to... Mr. Wilson, this is wet paint. Did you know that? You ought to have a sign that says, wet paint.
All right, boys, I'm all through painting for the day. The fun is over. Besides, it's getting close to dinner time, so...
We have to go home to dinner now, Mr. Wilson. Mom doesn't like me and Charlie to be late for dinner. I have to go home too, Mr. Wilson.
Good, good. Where is that stupid dog anyway? Did he leave?
Oh, he's around someplace. Here, Charlie.
Well, Dennis, find him. If that stupid mutt's digging up my flower beds,
Here, Charlie. Here, Charlie. Hey, there he is, Tommy. Good old Charlie. He's painting. Hey, he's painting a picture with his tail. Wow, look at him paint.
Oh, go on, Charlie. Get that. Oh, look at this. It's ruined. Oh. Now, listen to me, boys. The art exhibit is Saturday night.
Yeah, Mom told me all about it. It's at the art school. Mom says Mr. Fillmore wins a prize every year.
Oh, Ballard Fillmore's an old windbag. Why, that pompous, untalented... Never mind.
I'll bet you're gonna beat him this year.
Well, I hope to. I hope to beat everybody, Dennis. I hope to win first prize. But I can only do it if you will help me.
I sure will, Mr. Wilson. I'll go home and get my paint.
No! No, Dennis. I mean, well, the best way you can help me is to keep that dog away from here, and you stay away yourself all day tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, gee,
Look, I'll make a deal with you boys. If you'll stay away tomorrow all day, I'll give you a quarter apiece.
You mean 2 quarters? One for me and one for Tommy?
That's right.
Mr. Wilson, that's a deal.
Good. Best deal I ever made.
I couldn't come tomorrow anyway, because I have to stay at Tommy's all day tomorrow, because my mom said so.
Oh, fine. Spending my money for nothing.
Well, we'll see you, Mr. Wilson. Bye, Mr. Wilson. Here he comes, Mom. Dad's got him again.
Where did you find him this time?
In Dennis's bed again.
Sure wants to sleep with me.
Well, he's not going to. All right, now, Charlie, stay there.
I bet he's going to be lonesome, and I bet he's not going to like it either.
Well, he can just learn to like it. He's not going to sleep with you.
Well, why can't he sleep in my room, Mom? Just on the floor. He won't make a single sound, and he won't even snore. Will you, Charlie?
Look in there. He just loves it out here.
Yes. Now, you hustle on upstairs and get some sleep. It's after 10, and we're all tired. Henry, did you hear that?
Oh, he'll stop it in a minute, honey. Go back to sleep.
Confound that howling monster. How does Henry Mitchell expect me to get any sleep?
Lie down, dear. They'll quiet him. Now, don't get upset.
Henry! Henry, you've got to go downstairs and do something about that dog.
All right. Hello? Oh, Mr. Wilson. Yeah, excuse me just a minute. I'm gonna get my robe. It's cold.
It's in the closet.
Hi, Mr. Wilson. It's me, Dennis.
Oh, no.
Sure is nice of you to call. How's Mrs. Wilson? Can I talk to her?
Dennis wants to... Of course you can't talk to Mrs. Wilson, Dennis. She's trying to sleep. Do you realize what time it is? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, Mr. Wilson, have you got your striped sleepers on?
Now look, Dennis, I want to speak to your father. How does he expect me to get any sleep with that stupid dog howling?
He's lonesome, Mr. Wilson. I bet if you were only 3 years old, you'd have to sleep on the back porch. You'd howl, too. Anyhow, he's not howling now.
Oh, for the... Oh, Martha, where's my nerve medicine? Oh, never mind. I'll get it.
Well, Mr. Wilson, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
He'll be right back, Dad. He's getting his nerve medicine.
Dennis, what are you doing over there?
No.
He's having a little talk with Mr. Wilson. Wilson will be right back. He went to get his nerve medicine.
Dennis, what do you mean bothering Mr. and Mrs. Wilson in the middle of the night like this? How did you ever... Never mind. Let me talk to Mrs. Wilson.
I don't think she feels like talking. She's trying to sleep.
All right, Dennis. Don't say anything else now. Just be quiet.
Boy.
Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Alice. Now, look, I don't like to complain, but I need my sleep.
Of course you do, and we're terribly sorry about this. Henry's on his way now to get him, and believe me, it will not happen again. Good night.
Hey, Mom! You know where Dad went? He went out.
Dennis, how did...
Uh-oh. There goes good old Charlie again.
And Dennis was downstairs on the extension the whole time.
What a mess. Both Mr. and Miss Wilson answered the door, and when I kept asking for Dennis, Mr. Wilson looked at me like I was out of my mind.
I guess it wasn't Dennis's fault at that. Not entirely, anyway.
Well, where's he now? In bed, I hope?
Sound asleep. And I finally got that dog to sleep, too, thank goodness. He won't bother us anymore.
If you can guarantee that, you're a genius. How'd you do it?
It was no trick at all once I got desperate enough.
We should have done that in the first place.
Already? But it's only 1 o'clock. I thought you were going to play at Tommy's until 4:30.
My mom's got a sick headache. His mom gets a lot of sick headaches. Every time I go over to Tommy's house, his mom gets a sick headache.
Dennis, you and Tommy go outside and play and take Charlie with you.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna train Charlie to carry papers.
Oh, that's a fine idea.
When me and Dennis grow up, we're gonna be paper boys. Yeah, and Charlie's gonna be our paper dog. Come on, Charlie. I got a swell way to teach you how to bring in the papers.
You know, Martha, I've been wanting to paint that climbing rose for a long time now.
It's a beautiful climber.
Well, it was a beautiful day. Dennis free and dog free. Oh, and look at that. I'm half finished already.
It's a lovely picture.
You've got it upside down.
Well, it's lovely either way.
And notice the detail, huh? You see, I'm working very close with my subject. Now, every blossom goes into the picture just as it is on the rose bush.
I'm sure you're going to win a first prize with it. Can you finish it by Saturday night?
Well, I can finish it tomorrow if I'm lucky. If I can just keep Dennis out of my hair for one more day, I'll have the most true-to-life still life of that rose trellis you ever saw.
Boy, Mr. Wilson sure will be surprised when he sees who's bringing him in his evening paper. And he says Charlie's dumb. Don't drop it, boy. Hang on to it. Mr. Wilson might give you a quarter, too. Hi, Mr. Wilson. Hi. Look who brought in your tonight's paper out of the front yard. Charlie.
Isn't that cute, George?
Yes, if you like wet newspapers. All right, dog, let's have it. What's that?
That's a bone, Mr. Wilson.
I can see it's a bone, but
That's how we got Charlie to carry in the paper. We roll a bone up in it. He sure is smart, isn't he? So now can we have our quarters for staying away all day?
yes, you can have your quarters. Oh, do you have any change, Martha?
I'll have to run upstairs. Come on in, boys. I think there's some candy in the candy jar.
Just a minute. You boys may come in, but not him. You take him out there and tie him up somewhere.
Come on, Charlie, come on. You wait here, Charlie. I'll bring you some candy, too. Shall I give him his bone? No, Tommy. He might bury it. I'll keep it for him.
Dennis, don't leave that dirty bone on the coffee table.
I'm not going to leave it here. I'm just saving it for good old Charlie. He loves that bone.
Well, we'll just save it out in the backyard. You can pick it up on your way home.
Okay, just so you don't throw it away. Don't worry about our quarters now, Mr. Wilson. We can get them tomorrow night. We have to hurry home for dinner.
I told the Wilsons we'd meet them at the art school at 8 o'clock. Where's Dennis?
He's out in the car. He's been waiting there for about 20 minutes.
Good. Mr. Wilson told me he spent the entire day yesterday at Lake Bailey, painting what he claims is my finest work. A fairly modest claim.
Oh, I do hope he wins something. He's so deadly serious about it.
I gather if he can knock off Ballard Fillmore, he'll be happy. That Fillmore is such a pompous man.
Hey, Mom, you better come on. Dad will be late. Charlie's waiting in the car. Let's go.
Charlie! Now, wait a minute, Dennis. You can't take that dog with you to the art show.
Well, gee, Mom, we can't leave him here alone. He'll be lonesome.
Well, he'll just have to get used to it.
He'll cry and howl and bother all the neighbors. And you know how lonesome Charlie gets. And nobody gets lonesome louder than Charlie.
Well, all right, we'll take him along, Dennis, but he has to stay in the car when we get there.
And it's one of the finest pictures I've ever painted, Mitchell. I showed it to our instructor last night, and she thinks it's excellent.
Well, we're very anxious to see it. We've been looking forward to tonight.
Yes.
And I'm sure you'll like it.
Look at Fillmore over there, telling everyone what a great artist he is, no doubt.
Well, I certainly hope you win tonight.
Well, thank you, Alice. I think Fillmore is due for a surprise.
Excuse me. Well, I hope you have something good this year, Wilson. I hear your work has improved. A little.
We can all stand improvement, Fillmore. I'm happy with my entry.
Good, good. I'm always glad to have a little competition.
Oh, are you Mr. Fillmore? Boy, I sure would like to see you paint sometime.
Well, anytime, young fella. I'll be glad to have you.
Do you have a backyard full, or do you have to go to the dump?
To the dump?
To paint. Mr. Wilson says you paint nothing but junk. And I get painted junk is pretty.
Dennis. Don't misunderstand, Fillmore. What he meant, what I really said was Fillmore paints nothing but junk, and I mean it. I told him, huh, Martha?
Good, George. Good for you.
Dennis decided he had to go down the hall for a minute. He'll be right back.
Well, just so we know where he is. I guess they should be letting us in pretty soon now. And this picture is really exciting, isn't it? Such bulbs.
It's quite stimulating, really.
Oh, such daring, such verve.
Yes, very stimulating, very.
Dashing blend in color. Fantastic technique. Oh, it's really very exciting. Be sure that it's covered well. I'll go and throw open the portals. And so our judges, Mrs. Elkins and Mr. Timberlake, have come to their final decision. Third prize goes to a man whom we all know and admire, Mr. Ballard Fillmore. Mr. Fillmore, congratulations. Second prize goes to a man whom we all admire also. A man whose work this year has shown tremendous improvement. Mr. George Wilson. Mr. Wilson, congratulations.
Well,
But the biggest news is the discovery of a new and as yet unidentified artist. This painting was found at our door this morning. Unsigned, it's simply terrific. Strong colors and extraordinary brushwork. What is it, little boy?
I know who painted it, lady. Charlie Cooper.
You know who the artist is?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a moment, everybody. We're about to find out who the artist is.
I'll bring him in, lady. I got him tied right here to the radiator.
The artist is here with us now. He's tied to the radiator.
This is the artist, lady.
A dog.
Dennis!
And Charlie.
He painted it with his tail, didn't he, Mr. Wilson? I got it out of your trash box and brought it over here.
But a dog, we can't have
You
it.
won, Charlie. I bet Mr. Wilson isn't going to call you that dumb dog now.
The judges feel that regardless of the species of the painter, art is still art. And since the winning picture was done by both Mr. Wilson and the dog, the first prize goes to them jointly. The second prize, of course, goes to Mr. Wilson by himself.
Well, then, you can give the third prize to Mr. Wilson, too. I'm certainly not going to enter my painting in any art competition with a dog.
but you already did enter, Fillmore. The dog and I beat you, remember?
Good old Charlie. You're the only artist in the whole world that painted a picture with his tail and won a prize.